This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Huh? We got another one, everybody. We got another one. Johnny Enlow, this time, thanks to Right Wing Watch. Again, I cannot sing the praises of Right Wing Watch as an organization enough. The arduous, thankless, insane work to watch hour upon hour upon hour of hate-fueled, fascist-driven, pro-Trump prophets of God spew their nonsense and their lies and their conspiracies. I don't know the kind of countenance, the kind of, the strength you must have at your core to do that for a living, because I'd lose it. I would lose it. So if you have a few dollars to spare, I'll put the link at the very top of the description. Go donate $5, $10, $20, whatever. Give some money to Right Wing Watch and help support their work, which is important. Johnny Enlow is another one of these pro-Trump grifter prophets, liars. He's on one of those shows all the time where the guy has the Amazon, I don't want to say it, otherwise I'll wake up my wiretap in the room, Alexa. And he's got the thing behind him with the clock, and it's always on, and he interviews all these ding-dongs. And he's interviewing Johnny Enlow in this particular clip that I'm getting ready to play you. And Johnny Enlow asserts that Donald Trump was mentioned in the Star-Spangled Banner. The words to which were written in like 1812, 1813, 1814. What? I'm going to play the clip, but I want to... Actually, you know what? I'll just play the clip. It's just too much. Let's play the clip, and then we're going to talk a little bit about this Star-Spangled Banner, talk a little bit about Francis Scott Key. You know, with the bridge collapse in Baltimore, it really kind of brought the Star-Spangled Banner back into conversation, especially among conservatives, because it was the Francis Scott Key Bridge that collapsed. He is the author of the national anthem. Anyway, here's the clip where Trump was mentioned in some clairvoyant manner hundreds of years before he was born and before he took office. Watch pro-Trump grifter prophet Johnny Enlow.
Okay, let's see. If there's more on that, you can go do it now. Then conquer we must, when our cause it is just. And this be our motto, in God is our trust. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph shall wave. I meant to bring the triumph hat there to show that too. So there's the triumph there where you see, you take the I and the H out there, there is a Trump, and not to overdo the Trump thing, but it's there. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph shall wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Again, keep it there just a second. It was part of even the purpose of having those hats with the triumph on it. That was the vision I had in March of 2016, is where I saw President Trump on a motorcycle, and it was a shock to me. As I've told before, I was like, oh no, it was not who I thought was, because I'd asked the Lord who was going to win the presidency. And then I saw he was making a lot of noise on his motorcycle, and then I was brought in, and the motorcycle was a triumph. And speaking into it as well. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph shall wave, or the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's just important for us to realize that this, that we love so much and is sung at every game and at all kinds of special events everywhere, this came in a very, very dark moment. In the midst of war that wasn't going well. And there's a declaration of what God is actually doing that becomes important. That's why we go back over and over and over to this point of the narrative. What is God saying is really happening here?
We're going to get to the bottom of that. We're going to find out what God was saying, what's really happening here. Hey, God. Yeah, Jesse Dollemore again. Yeah, I got the bat phone to Jesus. So I just make a call whenever, just like Johnny Enlow, right? Hey, listen, what's the deal with this triumph in the lyric in the Star-Spangled Banner? It's not actually just removing the I and the H. Oh, it's this triumph. Oh, it's not Trump. Oh, Triumph the insult comic. I can't even do it. Stupid. Listen, this is who is tuning into this and taking away some deep, profound message of prophecy. I could do the same thing. The Star-Spangled, or you could rearrange the words, and it's well, the star, if you rearrange them, it's rats, and if you drop the P and put in a TR, it's rats strangled. What does that mean? Oh, stupid. Also, putting a little stank on the in God. In God is our trust. As though Francis Scott Key, this is a lot of the same thing where they want to say that the Bible is the foundation of the Constitution, the Bible is the foundation of the Declaration of Independence, the Bible is the foundation of all of our founding documents and all of our founding fathers. And he wants to kind of put this out there like Francis Scott Key was one of our founding fathers, had something to do with the founding of the country or the formation of our founding documents. And Francis Scott Key was born in 1779, I think. We had declared independence 3 years before the Declaration of Independence was written, 3 years before he was even born. He was a child when the Constitution was ratified. This is stupid. Francis Scott Key was an enslaver of human beings. Francis Scott Key was a leader in a plan to send all free black people back to Africa. Francis Scott Key was a vile, sinister POS in American history. Even the other stanzas of the national anthem, a lot of people don't like to hear this, have to do with runaway escaped slaves and that they should never find peace. Here, this is the third stanza. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave, or the part he conveniently left out there. Also the fourth verse, oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand. He's talking about white people, is what he's talking about. Look, this is white Christian nationalism run amok, and I'm not going to stop talking about it because it's important. It is a clear and present danger to the safety, security of the United States of America. They want to fundamentally transform our culture, our society, our government into their particular flavor and worldview of their religion, of their interpretation, one of thousands of interpretations of Scripture. And they're doing it through lies and acting like God slipped Trump's name into the national anthem because of some dream he had, that he says he had, of Donald Trump on a triumph, which is just funny imagery in and of itself, trying to think about Donald Trump riding a motorcycle. Donald Trump doing anything athletic at all is bizarre. Anyway, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I don't think so. Johnny Enlow is a liar and a grifter. He is not a prophet. He does not receive messages from God. He may have dreams, but just because you have a dream doesn't mean it's some prophecy from God. Right? Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I should have had the phone up to my ear when I read the number, right? Man, what a missed opportunity. Please consider supporting this work. If you want to keep me in bat phones to Jesus, when this one breaks, eventually, I treat it real rough. Eventually it's going to break and I need to buy a new one. So if you want to help support that, click the join button below. $2 a month. You can help me create these videos. You can also go over to my Patreon, to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. $2 a month is all it takes. I'd love to see you there. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I'm going to go. I love and appreciate you very much. Be genuine. Take care of one another.